Good morning, everybody. This is Barry here with you with my offside here. And this morning we're going to open the show about preparing for a fire drill. Now, we just had one again just a couple of moments ago. And this is what our video is going to be about today here on the show. It is very important to prepare yourself for a fire drill, whether you're at a house or at a club or a hospital, anywhere. And joining me now in the studio, it's a very good morning to my offsider. Welcome to your first Wednesday here. Thanks for joining me here today.
Thanks for having me. It's really good to be here, Barry. Thank you.
And as I've said, our opening topic today is about preparing for a fire drill and do not yell fire. Here's my offside.
That's right. It's very important to know the precautions in a fire drill. Barry's going to explain shortly what they are.
Right, well, a fire drill is when you must make sure that you get out of the building quickly, make sure that you've got your first aid kit and your fireman's drill hat, and you must meet at the appropriate fire muster points. Now, we had one down the driveway here at Oceana near the dog park. So if you know that there is a fire drill happening, please evacuate as soon as you can and check all the rooms and etc. Here's my offside.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It's really important that you check all rooms and make sure everyone's evacuated. That's probably the most important thing. We just went over that in the fire drill just then. We went through a procedure to do that.
And make sure that everybody is accounted for, like doing a roll call of all the people that you are working with, and make sure that somebody has phoned for the fire brigade. Make sure that you had someone meet the fire brigade and tell them where the fire is at your facility. Here's my offside.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with what Barry said. Yeah, you've always got to know the rules of the facility.
And and know your nearest fire exit as well. And do not go into a burning building at any account unless the fire brigade says it is okay to return, because a lot of people have sometimes gone back into a burning building to retrieve their pets or children, and that is not a good look. So the message that my offsider and I would like to give to you this morning on our opening sequence about fire, about what to do in a fire. Please don't risk your own life by going back in to a burning building, because it's not the practical way to go. And we have a fire panel here as well, which the manager explained. And if the alarm does go off, please move, please get out of the building as quickly as possible. And like I've been saying, do not go into a burning building on any account, and no circum under no circumstance in my offside.
Yeah, that's right, exactly. It's very hard when loved ones are inside, but that's why the fire brigade they've got the equipment and tools to do that. So yeah, it's very hard. You don't want to put yourself at risk trying to save others.
And make sure that your smoke alarms are working as well. Make sure you check those. Here's my offside.
That's exactly right, Barry. You always have to make sure, prevention's better than cure. So you always need to make sure that you're taking the precautions necessary to potentially save your life.
Because if you go back into a burning building, for example, if Oceana was on fire, you must always make sure that you get the get the hell out of here quick. Don't muck around and just get out of there here and just play the game safe. Don't muck around. Just go, get out, get out. Here's my offside.
Yeah, that's exactly right what Barry said. You've got to get out quickly, no mucking around.
And even if you are working on your computer, save your work because getting out of getting out alive is more important than computer work. Here's my offside.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You're the most important.
You must always remember that you must have everything ready and when the fire brigade does come, tell them exactly where the fire is and direct them to it. Here's my offside.
That's exactly right. What Barry said. Always follow instructions in a fire or emergency.
And if someone has been seriously injured whilst trying to fight the fire, please call 000 for an ambulance and have them on standby. Here's my offside.
That's exactly right. Always do that. Make sure you call emergency services.
And make sure that you have a good fire extinguisher so that you can try and extinguish the fire yourself. Here's my offside.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Make sure you know the nearest fire extinguishers are. So in the event of an emergency, you can potentially put the fire out yourself before it gets worse.
And don't panic if you see a fire. Get everyone out of the building and get them to a safe area like a muster area. Here's my offside.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Make sure that you know your local emergency points that you meet. And yeah, we discussed that today when we had our fire drill.
A lot of people start, a lot of fires start in the home. It could be because of a faulty heater or people smoking in bed. That, that's not good. Here's my offside.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Sometimes when you're not, thinking, you can potentially cause a fire. So it's very important to take care of fire.
So smoking in bed, guys, don't do that because that's how a fatal fire can start. Make sure that you don't have faulty kitchen appliances like a kettle or a toaster. Here's my offside.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Make sure your equipment is not faulty and is up to date and current.
Um, and and also as well, yeah, yeah, a heater or an electric blanket can start a playful fire. So please, guys, I know we are starting our show on a negative note, but we need to get the message out there so that you know what to do in a fire when there's a fire, either at your workplace or your house or even here. Here's my offside.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's very important to talk about. You know, even though it's not the most positive, it's very important because it could save our lives to know this stuff.
Well, coming up after the tea break on the show, we're going to be recapping on what we talked about yesterday. And what was it? Yes, you guessed it, sandwiches. So don't you go back or don't you go away because we'll have more on the Wednesday show after the tea break. I'm Barry Fair. Thanks for watching this video about fire safety today. We'll have more in a moment and we'll see you soon.